Hi guys, welcome back. Hope you had a good New Year's Eve. Back with my first stash of 2022. As you can see, quite rocket heavy. I'm starting to get into my rockets more and more. Quite kind of like the experience of lighting one by one. Like the swoosh. I like it, especially when they got the really good effects like these have. So yeah, let's get into it. As you can see, I have the Happy New Year rocket pack by Klasek. I've got the Super Bombing Racketing packs by Funke, or however you say it, Funke. Got 3 packs of those. I got the limited edition Classic Signature FSSR 3 rockets, and I have one of my all-time favourites, the Snowstorm Cake by Zeus Fireworks. So let's get into them. Starting off with the classic rockets, the Happy New Year pack. There's 11 rockets to the pack. You get these 5 smaller ones, you get 2 in the middle, slightly larger, and then you get the 4 big rockets here. Which the big rockets are not that much bigger than a Warhawk, I guess, really. There's 11 different effects, which you have the photos of, although they're not quite the same when you fire them, but still gives you an indication of what you're going to get. Unfortunately, it doesn't say on the packet what the effects are, and even on the rockets it doesn't say, so you'll know that there's 690 grams in a pack. There's works out to about 63 grams per rocket, and they are all different. We fired these last night along with the Bombers and the Signature, and these were absolutely brilliant, especially the small ones and the 2 medium. They seem to be the best ones out of the bunch. It looks like we may be getting just a single pack of these small rockets here, which would be absolutely amazing, because for the size of them, we just couldn't believe how big the bursts were. They were literally as big as Warhawks. Absolutely amazing, these rockets here. Yeah, so that's the classic Happy New Year. Going on packaging, it's not that great. I was thinking about getting them before New Year's, actually. So I was told by my friend that they were really good, and I thought, nah, they just look a bit shoddy. But having fired them yesterday, there's a pack there in my collection. Moving on, we have the 3 packs of Super Bombing Racketing by Funke. So I had the Bombing Racketing for New Year's, and they were absolutely brilliant. So I thought I'd try the larger pack, which I did want to get initially. I couldn't get them. These came a bit later into the country, so now they're available. I've got 3 packs to fire. Did these again last night. Absolutely amazing. Some of the hang time on these is just ridiculous. It seems to be never-ending fallout in the sky, just looking up in amazement. So if you want good value rockets with amazing hang time and effects, look no further. These are probably the best that you can get. I wouldn't even go into getting larger rockets like these or anything that's like £15–20 a rocket. Just get yourself a pack of these bad boys. So let's see what the effects are. You have the Bluton Reagan, cousin of Donald Reagan, Rotblau, which is a silver tail to blue dahlia with red plum. You got the Gold Reagan, which is the uncle to Ronald, Mit Silberspitzen with titanium gold tail to long burning golden willow with silver willow tips. You have the Corolla Wider Grumblinker, Corolla tail to long burning Corolla with green strobe. You have the Brocket Bunt, Brocade tail to long burning Brocade crown change tip to multicolour tips, and they do just, when it says long burning, it's ridiculous. They go on forever. Cracker Palm Blinker, Silver Time Rain Crackling tail to white strobe and red strobe with silver crackling palm. And the Grumblinker Bunt with green strobe tail to green strobe with blue, violet and yellow dahlia. These are all 100 gram rockets, and they are absolutely amazing. Probably the best value rockets that I've come across, to be fair. So there you have it. Super Bombing Racketing. Moving on, as part of the rockets I've bought, I've got these limited edition classic RSZ 3s. These got 780 grams NEC total. These two here are smaller. They're like 140 grams, I believe. And then the others will be around 160, 165 grams. They're really good rockets, all with different effects. Nice packaging. I think I've only seen these, I'm sure I've saw them with an orange packaging, like the standard signature orange and yellowy labels that you get, or red. These have got like black and silver on top of gold. Looks nice and premium. Effects wise, they do vary. I'd say, like, if I had to choose between paying more money for these signatures and a bit less for these Super Bomb and Rakuten, I'd go with Funke all day long, because these do actually reach a decent height, not like the Warhawks that tend to be a bit lower. These reach a decent height, but the bursts are absolutely phenomenal, absolutely massive. Hang time's amazing. These, a couple did have really big bursts, comparable if not a bit larger. The strobe on this, there's one with a strobe that's like really big, but they're just kind of different types of rockets to these. These just go, they keep traveling upwards. They go really high, to the detriment of the burst size, I guess. Sometimes they go a bit too high and the bursts look a bit smaller, but sometimes it's just nice to see these go up. What I did like about these, going back to these Bomb and Rakuten, is there's like different tails on them. There's one that's absolutely stunning. It's like a glittering glowworm effect, and that's maybe my favourite rocket of the night. Yeah, so all in all, really pleased with my rocket selection here. I'll probably get a few more rockets from here to Bonfire Night. It's pretty much got the whole year ahead of us. But yeah, these small ones from the Happy New Year and the Bomb and Rakutens were the standouts for me. The firing is actually, the individual videos been put up online on the forum, so go and check those out. I'll piece them together as well, just to make my own video to put up. And that's the rockets. Along with the rockets, I got, which is one of my, I keep saying this, top 3 cakes all the time. I did have the Crazy Diamond Colourful Willows by Sovereign in my top 3, but having tried the C version, it didn't leave me as impressed as the old ones. I think maybe it just seemed a bit slower firing. So the version that I had, the BS version, that was like quicker, so there was more overlap, it seemed more sky filling. I think it just benefited from that extra pace. Anyway, this one here, unusual effect, don't really see it much. See it in some of the low noise compounds. It has like a blinking white strobe effect. Absolutely beast of a case. 50 shot 30mm down here. It says effects 50 shots, white blink mine to white blink waterfall. So it's an absolutely stunning piece. This, it's got a whole kilo of NEC in there, so you get a full 25 gram per shot. Pretty decent. If you're wondering what these are, don't know if I'll make a video of these, but I might make a video of them being fired. They're two wheels, set pieces, so they don't spin. They just have like 6 gerbs in a kind of star fashion, with like a blue flame to gold sparks. Be really nice to look at that when I put the video up. Yeah, just going back to this, Zeus obviously. It's probably like an underrated brand until it won all the awards on the UKFR, but it's always been a favourite of mine, especially this piece here. This is one of my top favourite pieces, and it will look absolutely amazing when I get to fire it in my garden. So there you have it. It's a little overview of my first stash of the year, my set pieces, my rockets, and this bad boy cake here, Snowstorm by Zeus.